Hi guys, g'day, welcome to my channel, Chit Chat Down Under. Hello my lovelies, how are we all today? Today was only the second day that we got milk, bread. Today was the first day that we got milk. We haven't had milk, fresh milk for just over a week. And I think we only just started getting bread yesterday. So over a week we haven't had any bread or milk. And eggs have been very scarce. Meat has been very scarce, all due to Cyclone Alfred, of course. We had so much rain that trucks weren't able to get through flooded areas, and we were unable to travel certain areas as well due to flooding. And most of the shops here, supermarkets, were closed because they did not have enough stock. A lot of them ran out of fresh fruit and vegetables because there was nothing open, so people were eating at least fruit and vegetables. So couldn't get any truckloads, deliveries. So yeah, most of the shopping centres, supermarkets, all that sort of thing were closed. And so they've only just recently opened, and of course they were scrambling for bread. They have a limit of 2 loaves of per person. And the milk is also restricted due to not being so much available at the moment. So we have got long life milk, and I used to always have powdered milk on hand. My father always told me have salt, flour and powdered milk, rice, and at least that way you're able to make a little bit of bread or cook a bit of rice. So I've always done that. I've always got lots of salt in the house, and I've always usually got self-raising and plain flour, and I usually freeze them when I buy them. I freeze them for about a week, and sometimes I leave them in the freezer until I need them, and they come out the same. They're just powder, but it kills all the weevils that may be in there. You know, a lot of flour products do have weevils, so I always freeze mine. I can't freeze a bag of rice, but only if you buy a kilo, of course. So yeah, so that's the dilemma we've been facing. So we're having a nice cup of coffee with milk. So happy days. Okay, so today I'm doing a Teimu haul. I have 2 bags, these 2 bags. And thank you so much for your response to my big epic fun nonsense haul. A lot of people have said that they really enjoyed it. My mum actually rang me. Hi, Mum. And she was laughing her head off. She said the big ears made her laugh. I will be seeing her tomorrow, so hopefully she can tell me what she thought of that video. But yeah, I really made her day. She actually rang me to let me know how wonderful it was that she was watching it and couldn't stop laughing. So, and I've had quite a few people say the same. So it was a bit of fun. It was a bit of nonsense, and I thought, well, nobody else has done it, so why not? Okay, so first up we have, oh, actually I might do this because I always forget, right? So this is the Sanrio blind box, and it does just have the little characters. And so far we have got Hello Kitty, I think, or is that My Melody? And then we've got little cinema roll, which is my daughter's favourite. And next one up is, oh my goodness, I hope there's not too many double ups. Although my daughter would like me to have lots of double ups of cinema roll because she wants one. Okay, it's a pink one, and it's a Hello Kitty. Aww. A pink Hello Kitty. Woo, she's normally white. That's cute, very cute. Okay, so that's out of the way. And I don't know what I paid for this because I didn't write it on here, and I've just dropped all of them out. Clever girl. Okay. Next up, we have this item. Now, I have gotten one of these, I think, for free with one of the gifts. I think it might have been a Fishland or whatever. And I think I have got another one coming as a gift. This one was $15.73. It was sold out, however. But I did find another vendor, and they had it on for $19.04. So almost $4 more. But if you really want it, that's what you got to do. And this one, it's like that other one that I hauled. Now, the other one that I hauled had triangular ones. and they were just plain white, and this one's coloured. And I think the other one had a middle compartment for dip. I have got it, and it has got the dip one in the middle, and then it's got the little compartments, 5 or 6. I think that one's got 6 compartments, 3 on each side with the dip one in the middle. And this one's just got the 5, and they're bigger. And this one you can put chips and crackers, and I really like these. And I've got another one coming because I just love them so much. Now this one, however, does not have the Lazy Susan on the bottom. It's just plain. The other one with the little dip one has got a Lazy Susan so that it can be rotated on the table. However, this one does not. What would I use this one for? I would probably use this one for maybe maybe chocolate coated peanuts, normal peanuts. I just noticed my makeup's all over the place. Or even sultanas, cashews, nuts. You can do a cheese platter, different cheeses, and then have a little plate with crackers. Now it does come with the lid. Now this one's not as good quality as the one with the Lazy Susan. It does come with the little handle, which I always think is really great. Oh, and this one does have a feature where you can just lift one side up. So you can just use one side, which is really good if you've run out and there's only maybe 2 containers that are left that have anything in them. So they're really nice pastel colours. We've got grey, we've got lilac, mint, orange and pink, and they're really pretty. And they do come out, and you could even, if you wanted to, you could even just shove these somewhere, and you could use the bigger one for chips, dips, not dips, you could use it for chips and things like that. But it's really pretty easy to clean, and I really like it, but I think the other one's better. But I really do like this. For $15, it's pretty good. You wouldn't get anything like that at the shop for that cheap. But it does have to go, the lid does have to go on a certain way because it's got a little lip here, and it will go there, and that's the only way that it will go on. So just keep that in mind. It is good. I love it. I love the colours. Great. And it's quite large. It's how wide is it? I have my trusty little Teimu measure tape, and it is 31 centimetres or 1 foot wide. And it's about, I don't know, 7 centimetres high. What is it? Yep, 7.5 centimetres tall. So it's decent. It's a good size. I like it. Well worth the money. Very good. Next up we have, okay, I have bought some more handles. Now, remember I bought a white one, and I did attach it to my shower area. Now these are off-white. They almost look like a pale purple, but they're not. Or are they? No, they're just a funny bluish white. Okay, so these work really well, okay? So, but I must say, they will only work if your surface that you put them on is completely soap and like soap-free, scum-free, whatever. If you're putting them onto a shower wall, you must make sure that the wall the tiles are not patterned, because if they're patterned, it won't work, because the patterns will not, this won't adhere to patterned materials sort of thing. So it has to be a flush, straight, plain tile, and you must clean them and take off any soap residue or any shampoo residue, anything at all that's on there, it will not stick. And then somebody told me that if you rub a piece of garlic, cut a piece of garlic and rub that on here first, and then after your tile is clean, dry the tile, release the little buttons on these, rub some garlic on there, and then push it onto the wall, and then press it down, and it'll suck it in. Because as you pull it in, when you pull that up, see how that's flat? It dips it. It makes it suck to the wall. So, and they do work really well, guys. They are strong. You can't pull them off. Now, I did do a walkthrough video many eons ago, and I did show you how hard I pulled on it, and it didn't come off. However, after a while, the little spring that's in here, in this mechanism, you can sort of see it just there, the little spring that's up in there. See the spring? It wears and it won't, this won't go down anymore. That just keeps flicking up. It won't hold, and that's why I've bought a pack of 2, and I will be putting this one back in the shower cubicle there, my walk-in shower, and I will be putting it on the wall because it is really good for when you're washing your feet. It's nice to hold on to something so you don't slip and fall. And when you get older, that's what happens. You lose your footing, and that's just the way it is. Milk. Next up we have, oh, okay, so this is really cute. I paid $8.75, and this little critter now is $11.78, and I just thought it was so cute because it reminded me of Aaron from Hey Everybody. It reminded me of Loki, and it even has his yellow eyes, and I thought, oh, what a cutie. And he is cute. What did I say I paid for him? $8 something. And he is really cute. Look, he's really cute. He's got little feet there. He's got the yellow eyes like Loki. I love Loki. Loki and Erin from Hey Everybody has 2 cats, Luna and Loki. And she has a dog called Lucy, which nobody sees. And everybody says, oh, it's not true, not true. But you can hear her bark. And Loki is always up to mischief. And he comes in like a wrecking ball, and he just ruins the set. And so I thought, oh, I love Loki. So I got my own little Loki, and he can sit with the other cat here. And I love it. It's really soft. It's super, super soft. He's actually got like a patterned type of fur. There's a little bit of loose fur happening here. I'll take this little tag off because I don't like these tags. I would leave the tag on if it was for someone else, but because I'm keeping this one, I will be cutting off the tag because I don't like them. I even cut the tags off in these shirts. There's a tag on the side here, and I always take them off because they rub on my side, and I actually have a little, like, not a skin tag, but a mole just because of it, because it's always annoying my skin. But it's cute. It's got little whiskers as well, which are not really straight, but anyway. And he's got a cute little felt nose, and he's cute. I love it. Love him. And he will go up there when I change this around. Next up we have, what is this? What is this? Oh, this is for my car, I hope. $11.46, now $9.61. And I think it is for the car. Yes, it is. So I have a box in the back of my car, and it has my oil, it has my brake fluid, it has all those sorts of things in there. And I just thought it's taking up a lot of room. And this little beauty actually attaches to your headrests at the back. And so behind my back seat I have a boot area. The only thing is you won't be able to put your oils or anything in there. I think I'll just put little bits and pieces in here and put a smaller box in the back. And it's got how many compartments? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got one small one here, and then it's got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yeah, it's got one small, and then another small or medium, a large, and another medium there. And the 2 end ones have little fold outs there, that one and that one's open. So you could put a pair of spare shoes in there, or beach shoes, or your swimming clothes, or you can put things like that in there. What I'm going to put in is, like I said, I might put some of my oils, you know, like the smaller ones, like the brake fluid and power steering fluid, things like that. I might pop them in there, and then instead of having this massive big box in the back, I'll just put a little one, and then I have more space for my shopping. Next up we have, what do we have? We have these. Okay, these are also for the car. I seem to go through stages, huh? Like then I do all car, then I do all nonsense, and then I do makeup, and then I do pins. Now we're doing car. Okay, so these sit beside your car. Your your seat belt thing goes through there. So this is for the passenger seat, and this one's for the driver's seat. So they sit beside your console. I have a console, so you just put that part over your seat belt clicker, and then this sits in between the seats so that things can't fall in between. And it does come with little bits where you can put money, or you can put a pen, or you can put things like that. But it just stops things falling between your seats that will never be found again. So I thought they were handy, and I will be putting them in my car, and that way I can not lose my keys or lose little things beside the seat. Next up we have this item. What did I pay for it? This one was $4.86, now $4.17. And what is it? What is it? Okay, it is a bottle. It's a beautiful little love heart bottle with a cork, which is not easy to get out. And it has, okay, so that's a little tag that you can put on it, 100% love. Love 100%. You can put that around the little, you know, there. And what they are, they're little capsules. And the little capsules have, now there's a little pad, a little notepad with coloured paper. And then it has cute little pill capsules, and they've got a little love heart on them. Can you see that? It's got a little love heart. And you open them up, and you put in one of your little notes. Now you can put, because it says love, you can make it for anything. You can make it if you're having a celebration of whatever, a graduation or something like that. And you can simply get the guests to put on there a little experience that they've had, or something funny that they know about the person who's graduating, or something that they want them to know, or if it's a family member, maybe they want to say how much they love them and congratulations. But instead of having a book, you can have these little pill things, and there's quite a few capsules in there. I don't know how many. I haven't looked. I didn't write it down. But just looking at it, it looks like there might be 40 or 50 in there. And so they put a little affirmation, they roll it up, they pop it into a little capsule, and then the capsules sit in here, and then they've got a whole little jar of capsules. We'll just show you what it looks like. And remember, you can put any colour that you want in there. Now, there are little findings in there as well, little, I don't know what they're for. They're little rings, but I don't know what they'd be for. I don't know what, maybe to put around there. Would you put it? No, you wouldn't put it on that, would you? I don't know what they're for, but there you go. That's what it would look like with coloured papers. So you can imagine what that would look like with all the different coloured paper in there. It would look really cute. I don't know why those little gold things are in there, guys. I do not know. See how there's little gold rings in there? Now, I don't know what they're for. Oh, I think I do. Okay, so there's a little, I just noticed. So when you have finished putting your message in, these little rings, there's a little indentation on the edge of on one side of the tablet where it clips together, and you simply would put this around that, I guess, if you can manage it, which I can't. I'm all thumbs. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that, but that's what you do. You put that around the little capsule, because there's a little tiny little indentation on one of them, and you will put that around there, and that just clips it together because it clicks together. And then I guess that just makes it look pretty, but it doesn't fit. It's too small. So I don't know how you're not going to sit there opening it and putting it around it, are you? So I'm probably not going to use those. Definitely not. But why would you? Because they're definitely too small. I thought they might have just slipped over the top, which would have been really good. However, it doesn't. So knowing my luck, I thought, why would you do that? But yeah, that's a bit silly. Anyway, it's all good. We shall pop them back in here because we still might be able to Maybe I can open them up and put them in. We'll see. What am I going to use it for? I'm not sure. But if you have somebody who, as I said, has graduated, or somebody who's getting married, maybe you can have it sitting on the a little desk, and the guests can all put a little something in for their future. You know, give them a little message of whatever, and that all goes in there. But I think it's really cute that they've got little love hearts on them, and yeah, I love it. I think that's a really cute little gift, and I will definitely use it. I might even use it for myself, for my kids, so that when I'm gone they can read it or whatever. I know that's a bit morbid. Next up we have this little item, and what is it? What is it? It is $4.39 now, $3.57. Oh yes, I know what these are. I saw Eric and George haul these, and I thought they were so cute, and George just loved them. He just instantly said, oh, they're so cute. And what they are, they're just silly socks, right? So they're just a pair of socks with little monsters on them, and they're just adorable. I don't normally wear socks, very rare, but I thought that'd be really cute. I'll slip on the tiles with this. It's got no anti-slip, but I can wear these to bed if it gets really cold. And I hate wearing socks to bed. I usually, even on the coldest night, I usually have one foot hanging out. But they're cute. They've got little hands, little face. Oh, they're so cute. And yeah, so that's a pair of socks. And I reckon they'd be really cute sticking out of a little pair of slippers. So a little cute. And they do come in different colours and different monsters. They're all different. And I just really like these. I thought they looked really cute. And I will put them in with my socks, and I shall wear them. And I think that's it for bag number 1. Next up we have an item. What did I pay? Oh, these are cute. $1.85, now $1.75. And I think I'm going to give these to someone who may be coming. I don't know. And what they are, they're little Vegemite jars. And they're cute. They are adorable. But that one's not. That one's twisted. You have to have it so you can read it. There we go. Lovely. There we go. Aren't they cute? And they are, I have got someone in mind for those. We won't say. And they're really cute. And I will put them away because I will be giving them away. On to the next bag, guys. Okay, now, remember I hauled, my daughter Nikki had a badge haul, and I let her have my black book of these. Now, I'll show you what they are. Now, remember, when I first started, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And welcome to the family, to my family of lovelies. And if you're returning, also, thank you very much for popping in again. I love seeing you guys. Now, when I first started, I had the little round badge holders, which I think also double up as for earrings, for, you know, dangly earrings. And I do remember they had a hook on the top, and you could hook them on something, and it was maybe about that big. And so when I started, I had one of them, then I had to get 2, then I had 3, then I had too many. And then I decided, little guy said to me, oh, why don't you get a bigger one? So I ended up buying the big one like this. It was a big rectangular one, and for a time it kept them all. I think it fit maybe 110 badges, and that became too small. So I had badges here, badges in the room, badges everywhere. But now I saw Eric and George from Smile Until It Hurts haul this book, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. And look, it holds all my badges just. So yes, I have filled it up. These were, now the book was $13.91. They're now $11.07. And they hold 300, no, there's, I think, 1,320 something holes. So it says it holds that many badges, but it wouldn't, because you wouldn't be able to fit them in, because some of these badges, like this one, takes up 6 to 8 holes. I think I have probably, I haven't counted them recently, but I think there might be over 150 badges in here. So I'll just show you what it looks like. I'll just chuck that out there. Okay, so I'm just going to show you my badges, guys. I have sort of sorted them out. So these are the first lot. Oh, and I just lost the back of one. I heard it go. I heard it go. And where did it go? It went. Okay, I'll find that later. All right, doesn't matter. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, so there's 8 pages, and they each have perforations in them, and then it's up to you how you want to stylize them, put them in. So these are all the badges that I have hauled from Teimu. So I like a bit of an eclectic mix. I've got a bit of X-Files there. I've got the old test pattern that they used to put up when the TV programs were finished for the day. Well, now the TV programs don't finish, so you don't see that anymore. The old VHS and some of the shows, a little Etch-a-Sketch and some NASA ones, science ones. And then the next page we have, of course, Doctor Who. So they're all Doctor Who or Doctor Who related. And then we have the sarcastic ones, which I love. And I do have autism, I'm a little bit autistic. I have a lot of autistic traits. I have OCD. Well, it's CDO actually, because it's got to be alphabetical. And I'm sure I have a lot of other things. And yeah, they're just, and the honestly, guys, if you've never bought a badge or a pin from Teimu, honestly, look into it, because they are really, really well made. The enamels are really good. And they're just, some of them are so hilarious. So these are all little cartoon characters and things. A little bit of Disney there. Little gizmo. And here we have Hanna-Barbera, and one just fell out. My Doctor Who one. And then the next page we have some more Hanna-Barbera and some, we've got AC/DC, Queen, Kiss, got those sorts of things. And the last page we have an eclectic mix, all sorts. And yeah, so they're lovely, aren't they? I really like them. I love this book. Now, what I liked about this book is that you can choose, you know, you can go through and you can choose. Now, I don't know where the little backing is for that. So, oh, there it is. You can choose, go through, and according to your mood, you can say, okay, well, I don't feel like wearing that. I'll wear that. And it closes and it keeps them all in one place. It's heavy and it's got a good solid spine there. It's made out of metal, so it will hold it all in place. And you see how many badges I've got in there, guys. So I'm not buying any more badges. If I get any more, it's because my daughter has bought me some, but yes, I'm keeping that. And I do wear them. And I do wear them. So they are good. Next up, we have a ridiculous item, which is all mushed. Look at it. It's all squished. And what it is, it's bubble popping sheet. So it's just bubble wrap in a box. And it comes out like a tissue, like tissues. You just pull this out. And then you're supposed to just pull a sheet out like tissue. Oh, here we go. So you just pull a sheet out. Oh, is that perforated? Yeah. So that's what you do. You just pull one sheet out. And if you feel like, you know, you just sit there and pop. Or what I do is when I get bored, you just twist it and do the clicky click, click, click. But that's what it's for. It's pop, pop, pop. So there. So it's a little box of popping things. How many are in there? I don't know. It was a waste of money. It says $1.99 there, but that's not what I paid. I paid for 20 pieces. And they're sold out, guys, and I couldn't find them anywhere else. $5.32. I think it's a waste of money. You can just go to the local post office and grab a roll of popping bubble wrap and do it yourself. Waste of money that. It was just a bit of fun. You know who will probably get those, don't you? Little guy and his mum. His mum will probably push him away to get to it. Won't you, Nikki? Okay, next up we have $2.45, now $3.10. And what it is, I think this is a refill for one of my little things that I just got. Yes, it is. No, it might be the one. Okay, so it's 6 meters correction tape. No, this is double-sided tape, and it's a 6 meter one, a 6 meter roll, and it's how many millimeters? And it's 6 millimeters wide. And so what you do, they're really tiny. Oh, and it comes in a little thing. Okay, so all you do, yeah, so it's sticky. So you just roll that and you will have, you can't see it really, but it puts double-sided tape. There's a little roll in there. Now I have bought little replacements for them. I'm just going to stick that in there because that is really sticky. I'll just leave that in there and I'll show you. I'll see if I can find them. Here they are. I think that might be the bit that you put in. I think that's the replacement cartridge. Okay, so that's the actual refill. Let's have a look. Okay, so here we go. Here's another one. So I did buy more, multiples, and they are refills. So these are refills, guys. And this is the actual pen that you use for them. Now, for this one I paid $3.86, and it's now $4.15. And I'm not going to chew that. I could, but I won't. I'll be civilized. Okay, so this is the actual pen. Oh, my eyes are watering. Okay, so this is the actual pen, and it's got rubber, textured rubber here, which a little guy would absolutely go to town with. He loves anything with texture because he has got ADHD. And so yeah, so the little cartridge, I'll see if we can open this, hey? It says glue tape, so you press that and then it comes out, and then you use it like a pen, and then when you're not using it, you click it up so it protects it, and you simply twist it open, and there's the cartridge, which is what I just pulled out. So I have 2 cartridges spare, and yeah, so that's 18 meters worth of tape. So that I use it for journaling, card making, all that sort of jazz. I thought I bought more of those actually. There may be more. And I still haven't got a thumbnail, have I? I might just do a quick thumbnail, guys, because I always forget, you know I do. And I'll just get it of these 2 little ones. I hate doing these thumbnails, guys. I know you do too. Next up we have $4.04. And this is, and is it, what? Okay, this says, I've put on their luxury curls, so it is a mascara. And it's supposed to make your eyes, it says siphon mascara. I've got so many mascaras now, it's not funny. I think it's one of those fancy ones. I bought it because it had a fancy case. Yeah, look how pretty that is. That almost looks like something you'd put on a Christmas tree, doesn't it? It's even got the little loop. You probably could, if you're into that. I don't celebrate Christmas, guys. Okay, it's a rose gold, and it is a mascara, and it's very thick. Look at that, thick and luscious. Look at that, really thick. And it feels like there's lots in there too. This actually feels tacky. Like, it's like a, I don't know, it's like a rubberized type bling thing. Like, it's got bling, and then beside the bling rose are little rubber nodules, and it feels tacky. So I don't know, whatever. I will keep that in its box. And yeah, because I've got so many mascaras now in the drawer, and you can only use one at a time. Okay, what else? Okay, next up we have this lovely item. Now I paid $4.07. It has sold out, but I found other vendors, some sold it for $3.01 and another vendor sold it for $5.34. Now guys, remember that when you go for an order, I will show you again because it does make a huge difference. I bought a dollhouse once. I think I already did tell you this. And the dollhouse, I paid $75 and I'd already paid it. Or maybe, I don't know. I did get a price adjustment of a few dollars, but then I bought another dollhouse and it was also $75. And then I did the little camera trick. And when I did the camera trick, I actually got it for $38, which was almost half price, guys. So please do it. I will show you what to do. You simply go in and do your shopping, right? Say you want this item here, you click on it. That's the first photo. So here it's selling it for, now see how it says almost sold out, 0 cents, but that's only after it puts on your credit of $10.54. So just be aware of that. But you click on the first photo and see up the top here, there's a little camera type icon. You click on that, click on the little camera icon, and it goes little, and it shows you all the other vendors that have those items, and then it gives you all their prices. And so you can then decide, hey, this vendor's only got it on for, I don't know, what did we say that they were going to charge? Okay, so this one's got them for $3.91. This one's got them for $8.91. This one's got them for $7.31. So you then decide which one that you want and are willing to pay for that item, right? Again, don't forget to do your price adjustments. My mum still doesn't know how to do price adjustments. All you do is you go into your orders, which I have. You click on an order. I'll pick one that I've already done because I don't want to give away what I'm ordering. Let's have a look. So you click on your order. Say you click on that one. You then go to the bottom of the order. So I've clicked into one of my orders. You go to the bottom of the order. Oh, why isn't it coming up? Oh, there we go. Now, it doesn't say price adjustments down the bottom, but it does have the three little... So you click on them. Click on the three little... I can't do it like that. And then see a little price adjustment comes up. You click on that, and then it'll tell you if there's a price adjustment. And if it does, click on it, and then it says... Do you want the refund? And then you say instant within a few seconds. And within a few seconds, it will put that money into your account. It's brilliant. I once, like with those canvases that I just hauled the other day, I got 3 canvases for $29, say $30. Let's round it up, $30. So I bought 2 lots. Now, they were way too big. I should have bought them half that size. I didn't. Why? Because I'm silly. And then I got a price adjustment of $30. So I got 6 prints for the price of 3. So they ended up costing me $5 each. So that's brilliant. And those same canvases, if I go to my local Kmart or whatever, or Big W, and do it through their photo department, I will end up paying a lot more than $5. I can tell you they'd be about between 50 and 70 for the same item. And the Teimu canvas prints are really well printed, guys. They're very good. Okay, so what did I say? We paid $4.07. They sold out. Now, it's another B print. Now, I have got one, a different one. And my lovely friend, she bought me one, the exact same one. So Mum loved it and I gave it to her. I did tell her that I gave it to Mum. And anyway, so it comes with that. But it also, I've just taken the protective plastic off. And it comes with your little thingy here. You simply put the rope through there. Actually, I might do it through the back. So this is, which one's the front? Okay, we'll say that's the front. Even though that's, is it? Yeah, we'll say that's the front. So we'll pop these. Okay, yep, this is the front. So we pop these, you pop them through the front, and then you pull it through, and there's a little thingy there. You just pull it up against it. Again, you just simply pop these through the hole until it goes all the way, the black is through, and then you simply go like that and pull it. And there you go. You have a beautiful little hanger. And that's cute. Now that can go with my other one. Now I have two different ones. I love it. Next item. This one I paid $3.74, and this one's for my daughter. She doesn't know yet. And it is a key ring with one of these little things. She's obsessed with these. She can sit there for hours and hours and hours just looking at it. So that's hers. I'll be giving that to her. They do come in different colours, guys. But she's been obsessed with those since she was a little girl. You can't really see these lips fully, can you? And I just dented it. I love these lips. My son has them hanging on his wall. He loves them. They really remind me of the 60s and the 50s. Well, I wasn't around in the 50s, but I do love them. I think they're really cute. They're not easy to make, guys. Be well aware they're not easy to make. Okay, next up we have a lot of these lovely little pieces. Got some really good stuff in here this time, guys. Okay. Alright. I'll just pull these out. Oh, I'm just going to get them out. Pull the stuff out for a minute. Take that one out. It's just easier for me to do it on the table. Alright. Out of my life. Rightio. First up. Now, I love these tins. I think they're adorable. And what they are, I paid $2.02, now $1.94 for that one. This one I paid $3.83, but this one was for two. So I got two for that one. Yeah, so these two came in a set. So these were, so that one's, what did I say, $2.02. These were $3.83 for two, or $1.94 each, which still worked out cheaper than one on its own. And then this one I paid $2.02, no, yeah, $2.02, $1.94. And I'll show you what they are. They're adorable. Now these are really handy for a little sewing kit to leave in your car, or in case you slip a hem, you know, if a hem drops or whatever, and you just need to put a couple of stitches in to keep it all together, or if a button falls off or something like that. You can use it for tablets. You can use them for your ear pods, and they're just cute. And I loved them because they're the old-fashioned. Now, we used to have a reel-to-reel when we lived in Coober Pedy, which is the opal capital of the world in South Australia. Coober Pedy. It's actually Coober Pedy, but we say Cooper Pedy. And we lived there for about, I don't know, 14, 15 months, because my dad was an opal miner. And there was a cop shop in town. It had 2 police officers, and we had, I think, 2 pubs or 1 pub, I can't remember. There were 2 hotels, and there was 1 drive-in, and that was it. And a couple of shops, you know, like a local food shop and maybe a dress shop. And there's a lot more now. We lived there in 77. We were actually living there when Elvis Presley died. And I remember being in school, and we had a pool as well, and it was salt water because we couldn't afford the, you know, you couldn't afford to have normal water. And a lot of Aboriginals were living there, you know, not half caste or quarter caste. They were full Aboriginals. They were dark, and they used to live on the outskirts of town, and they just used to live in the field with their dogs. And whenever it was payday, they would come into town and spend their pay, you know, their dole or whatever. They would come in and spend it. They would go to the pub. They'd buy a loaf of bread. They'd buy a little thing of milk for their kids, and then the rest, they would spend a lot of it on alcohol and be drunk. And I remember we had no TV, and I think they had radio, maybe radio, but I don't think it was normal radio. It was I'm not sure what kind of radio it was, but and we had no TV, so we used to have a video machine. You could have a video machine or go to the one of the hotels, motels had a little room where you could go and they would put a video on. And sometimes at the Greek club, they used to have a Greek club there, they would put movies on for us kids. And I remember a packet of Smith crisps, which were normal packets, were only 20 cents then. And so I remember Mum would give us $1 and we would go and buy 5 packets of chips and we'd sit there and eat them all at the movies while they were at the Greek club dancing and whatnot next door. And I remember, yeah, so they had no music. Where was I going with this story? Okay, and we had a reel-to-reel. And the music that was on it was George Baker Selection, Nana Muscuri, Demis Roussos, and it was on a big reel, and Mum had it sitting in the kitchen. Now, we only had 2 rooms in our house. It was just a concrete block. The Rio was still sticking up on the roof because it was just a flat roof, and the Rio was all just sticking up on the top. And it had 2 rooms. One room was your kitchen dining lounge, and the other room was a bedroom. And there were 4 of my brothers and I slept in there. And I remember, what do you call it? ABBA was really big at the time, and I had a poster on the wall. And Mum and Dad lived right at, they slept right at the end. It was a big long room. So I had 2 brothers, myself, 2 brothers, and then Mum and Dad would have 2 wardrobes, and they had a curtain in between, and they had the window, and that was their room. And I remember the door was this massive big, it was a bank safe door. That was well, that's what it looked like to me. And in between the 2 rooms, so the kitchen and the bedroom, there was this little tiny room. And in the end, my parents said, you should be separate. So they gave me that little room. And it was only maybe the size, it was very small. You could fit a bed in there and a little bedside, and that was it. But the trouble was, everybody had to come through there to go into that other bedroom. So it was really annoying, and the back door was there. But I had my own room, didn't I? And my oldest brother slept in the shed with the dog. And outside we had a building, and it had the toilet, which was just a hole in the ground. And it had a shower, which was just a bucket, which we would have to fill up with water from the tank because we had no running water. Just we're on tank water. We would have to go into the kitchen with the bucket. And I remember it was a galvanized bucket, and we would put the water in, and then Mum would have this big spring thing that you would plug in and put into the water, and that would heat the water up, and it had a rose on the bottom, so you would hang that up in the shower cubicle that was outside next to the toilet area, and you would hang it up on the hook. You'd open this thing after you'd undressed, wet yourself, turn it off, soap up, and then hope you had enough water to rinse off. Those were the days, hey? I think I was about 11 when we lived there. And we were there for a little while, but I think Mum didn't really like it out there. And she didn't want me growing up amongst all the miners. They were rough. And there were quite a few, there were murders there, because there was money involved, and opals was a big business. And, yeah, a lot of stories happened out there. We had a beautiful Doberman that used to chase the Chinese away. They used to come in their cars, and they used to come for opal chips. And the dog used to chase them, and they'd climb through the window of their car to get away. And we used to have little pinball joints. There was not much to do in town, except for the drive-in. But these are all the old fashions. So that's your Game Boy. That's your instant camera, which we used to have. And then, of course, your reel-to-reel and your pods, your ear pods. So, yeah, I just loved them. I just love these old ones. This one I'm going to actually use for my ear pods, but these ones I'm going to keep for other things, little bits and pieces. I just love them. I think they're really cute. I might even keep them in the little bags so that they don't get wrecked, so they don't get scratched up, because they are really cute. I love them. I hope I didn't bore you with all the story. But yeah, Coober Pedy was a very small town when we lived there, but it's quite large now. But I still remember my teacher. When we left, she gave me a beautiful little card And yeah, it was really sad when Elvis died. All the older girls, because I was only in a lower grade, but all the older girls were really sad, of course. And I used to say, Elvis, who's Elvis? Because I'd never heard of him, because my parents would only let us listen to certain things, and Elvis wasn't one of them. So I didn't really know about Elvis. But yeah, but they were all crying, and then when I found out who Elvis was, yeah, well, it was sad. Okay, next up I bought this little thing. Now this is IKEA. It's a little IKEA coin purse, $2.99, still $2.99. And it's so cute. It's just a little key ring, and it's got the little hand. It's exactly like the little blue bags that you get at IKEA, or the yellow ones. And I have got the original. And the original ones, you can actually make a nice apron out of them. You cut them up and make an apron. But it's really well made. It's exactly like the IKEA ones, and you can just hang that on your handbag, put some coins in there. It's got a really good little lobster claw thing there. I think that's a lobster claw. I'm not sure. I think that's what they call them. But yeah, so it's a little coin wallet. Very cute. Next up we have these. Paid $25.91, and how many are in there? I do not know. I have to put my glasses on. I think there's 25, maybe 24. 24. So 24 pens. And of course I've got my name on them, and it says YouTube channel Chit Chat Down Under, and that's what I've put on them. And they're all blue, and they have the little, so it's a pen, and these write really well, guys. I've bought these before. I have them in red, and it just says Chit Chat Down Under, but I thought I better put YouTube channel on there so people don't forget. And I'd sometimes give these away, and they write really well. And they've also got the little rubber nib that you can use on your tablet. So there's 25 blue. And I also bought for $21.70. So these blue ones were $25.91. And these lot also $21.75. So these ones are $4 cheaper, and they're a different colour. They're more red ones. And these ones also just say YouTube channel Chit Chat Down Under. And I do give them away. I give them to people who visit. I give them to friends. And so there's a pack of 50 for just under 50. So it's what? 46, say 47.50. 47, yeah, 47.50. So they're just under $1 a pen. And if someone comes to your house and buys something off you from Marketplace, just give them one of the pens, or send it in the mail if you're selling stuff. These are E8000 glue pen, like a glue. They're really good. These ones cost $3.79, now $4.01, and I really love them. They're really good. I use them for doll housing. And Mother swore that she would not buy any more doll houses. However, she has bought another 2 because she gets bored and she loves it. So hopefully when she comes tomorrow, she has actually bought some. They've come in, hopefully, because we've not had, due to everything that's been happening, I've not had an order for over a week, and I have got orders coming, but I have not had an order delivered for over a week, and it's, yeah, getting bad. Next item, $2.70. Now this is, I believe, a mascara. It's volumizing and lengthening as well, and it's Laura Palmer, guys. Laura Palmer, simply meaning it's wrapped in plastic. Okay, let's have a look. And it comes in a really pretty box. Look, pretty box. It's really blingy, makes a nice gift. And oh, this is another fancy one. And this one is a butterfly, and it's got like a quilted case. I think I'm just collecting them because I think they're really pretty. I think I have, did I haul the violin one yet? I have got a violin one coming as well, or maybe I've already done that one. But this one's really thin. Look how thin the brush is. It's lengthening and volumizing. And it's not got as much in as the other one. But I'm keeping these because I like the little boxes they come in. Oh, there's the violin one there. Look, they're just lovely. See, the little violin one? They're just lovely little boxes. So I think I will keep them separate because I do like these. And I think I am giving away one of these as a gift. I'm going to make up a makeup thing. And when I get to 1,000, I will certainly be giving away a few little things. Maybe just for Australians for the time being. And then as my channel grows, I will include overseas. Because it costs so much money to send parcels overseas. I think a few months ago, I gave Eric and George a photo frame. I did a 3D photo for them of their favourite photo of them with little Pink sitting on a couch. And I 3D'd it, so it's really nice. And with a few other little things. And it cost me nearly $70 postage, which is a lot of money. It cost me so much money to send that. Okay, these are $2.99 and still $2.99. It's a little case with, what are they? What are they? They're correction tapes. Yes, they are. They're little correction tapes. And they come in different colours. So they're a little, so $3 you get 6. And they go from dark to light. And they're just correction pens, which I use a lot. Next up, we have this little item. Now, I like these because I use these a lot as well. I paid, these were sold out, $10.20. And I better put my glasses on because I can't see. I'm getting so old, I can't see. Okay. Okay, so there's total of 580 pieces. Now, I paid $10.20. They were sold out, but I did find it with another vendor for $9.08. I did get a price adjustment. Now, what they are a box of washers. So they go right from the smallest to the really, really big. And these come in handy for so many different things. If you need a little spacer for something, and the little, oops, what was that? What was that? Was that the closure? And it's already broken. Oh my goodness. Really? Really? And it's already broken. It's already broken, guys. It's already... I'm going to have to put these in a different case now because it's broken. And if I put that anywhere, it's just going to go everywhere. So I'm going to have to... Yeah, the little lugs come off. See? The little lugs already come off. Just there. This one's missing. Oh, lovely. So I will put them somewhere. Okay, next up we have this little item, and it is another coaster set. Now, I have bought a coaster set, and it has got 6 coasters, and it has a little player with it, but it sits flat on the ground. And then I saw these, and I thought, oh, I love this one. I'm going to get this one. So I'm going to get rid of the other ones again. I'll give them away as a gift because I hardly use them. But this one is so much cuter. So this is the record player, and the arm does go. And it sits upright. So mine sit like that on a little, they sit on a little thing where the arm holds them in place, a little holder that they sit in, and then the little arm comes across. But the arm is bent a little bit because this is too much for them, and there's only 6, whereas these ones there's 12, which is much better. And this one, vinyl coasters with the vinyl record holder, and it is a lot more expensive. It's $21.61, now $22.04, and I think I have got an adjustment. And the little coasters, I'll just tell you what they say, and then we can have a look. Now, they have got a little bit of rubber on the back, so they're non-slip. The first record says, wish you on fire. Wish you on fire. And he's on fire. Okay? Whatever floats your boat. This one says Saturday Fever instead of Saturday Night Fever. So they're like proper little records. Hello Brick Road instead of Yellow Brick Road. The Side of the Sun and it's a referral to the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon. So they're all puns on real ones. Some of them I probably won't know. This one just says Boon. I don't know what that means. Don't know this one, sorry. Wouldn't know. And they're all by the brand Capgun. This one is the tree. I don't know if that's a referral to Joshua Tree. Not sure. Not sure. Could be wrong. This one says the ride and fall of zigzag starfishes. Okay, so it's a Bowie. So it'll be the rise and fall of... Anyway, that's definitely David Bowie. This one's Green Ram. No idea. I'm really bad with names, guys. I meet people for the first time, and if I don't know them really well, like if it's the first time I meet them and they tell me their name, I actually forget it as soon as they tell me. Like 2 seconds later, I've forgotten it. And this is a little trick that you can do. If you forget somebody's name and don't want to be embarrassed or get found out that you don't know their name, just say, what's your name again? And if they give you their name, they'll say, oh, Peter. You go, no, not your first name, your last name. See, then it makes them think that you know their name, you just don't know their last name. See, that's a good ploy. Have I used it? Yes, 100%. This one looks like a baby Donald Trump. I don't know, but it does, don't you think? It looks like a baby Donald Trump. And that just says never remind. And I don't know what that's a referral to. Born to Sleep. And of course, that's the boss, Bruce Springsteen. And this one is Hotel Cauliflower, which is Hotel California. Hotel Cauliflower, I like that. And this last one is Beatles, and it's Pepperoni is Silly Hearts Club. So obviously it's the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club. Okay, so, and they all sit in that little holder, and it's adorable. I love it. I love it better than my last one, and that just sits across. I like it better like that. I'm not keen on the Beatles, so they're going down there somewhere. I don't like that one either. We'll put that one there. There we go. I love it. I absolutely love these. I like it that they're sitting up like this rather than flat, like mine sits like that. And the little arm is all bent because it's too thick. This one is really good. It holds 12. I love it. I'm going to replace mine, and I'm going to get rid of the other ones. I have gifted some of them already. I think I had 18 of them. I had a pack of, I think I bought 3 packs of 6, and then I bought the little holder which only holds 6. But then I found when I bought one packet, the one that comes with the holder is larger. They're like this size, and then the little packet without the holder are about to there, so they're smaller, and that really irritated me. And so when the first person who said to me when they came over, they said, oh, I love those. I said, take them. So I gave them the first 6, and the other 6 I think I've put away somewhere. So, but anyway, I will be getting rid of the other ones because I don't like them now. I like this one better. Okay, last item for the day, guys, is a little piggy bank. And it's like a little 7-Eleven. And I have already opened it and put all the stickers on for your enjoyment. And I'll tell you what it is. Okay, what did I pay? What did I pay? Okay, this was really not a bad price. It was $13.40, now $13.44. And I really like this. I think it's a great little idea. Oops, I'll just put all the little bits on. Okay, so that goes there. I'll just put the final touches on so that you get the full enjoyment. And yeah, I love this, guys. I love it. So I've put all the stickers on. I've gone ahead and put the stickers on for you. So there's the door, and we'll go around and have a look. So it's like a proper little store, isn't it? It's cute. It's really cute. That's the back. and the other side with a little awning. And how do you open it, do you say? Now, it has a carry handle. You pull that out, it's a little carry handle. Notes go in here, coins go in here. How do you open it? Simply lift up the little sign. Simply lift up the little sign, and it has a little Allen key type thing happening, and you just click it and it opens the door. And then you can take out all the goodies. I think it's great. I love it. I think it's adorable, really cute. But don't tell the kids that's what that's for. Or you can just simply take that off. And I love it. I'm going to use it. It's really cute. I thought it was adorable. And they do come in, if they had a McDonald's, I probably would have bought one as well, but this is the 7-Eleven. I'll just have a look. They do come in different ones, and I will tell you what they are because they are really, really cute. Let's have a look, shall we? And I will let you know if I can get to my orders. If it doesn't, every time you go into your phone, that keeps giving you all these specials and things that you can do, and I'm not interested. Just let me get to my order. Okay, let's have a look-see. It's a little while back. Here it is. Here's the order here. Let's have a look. Blah, blah, blah. View receipt. And the cute little socks. That's what I should do. Just go into the orders, shouldn't I? Oh, this is 2 orders I've done, guys. That's right. That was the first order. The first order. So it must be one back here then. No? Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, it must be this one. Nope. See, now why did it give the other one and not this one? Nope. Oh, no. Well, there's the glue. Where's the... here we go. This is it. View receipt. Let's have a look. Okay, now this is the little house, and it's been discontinued. And they're now $12.34 with another vendor. Now, they have got different ones, and I want to show you. So what I do, if you can't, like a lot of the vendors don't know how to do it, but if it says it's, that's not it. If it says it's, see how it says discontinued, and you can't see what it is, you just simply go to the bottom, you go back to the picture, and how do we do that now? Let me see, how do we do that? We say, buy again. Now, how do we do that? It used to be there. How do we do that? I think, do you click on it? Okay, I'll click on the one that has got it. Okay, it doesn't matter, we'll show you here. But this is the other little house. It's a little red one, which I didn't think was as cute. And it's got a coffee shop. And the 7-Eleven. And I think that's it. Yeah, so it's a coffee shop, a 7-Eleven, and the first one is a service station. And I thought the 7-Eleven was the best one. So there you go. So they do still have them. And they've got other little ones, other little things. Stop shopping. Anyway, that's my haul. I will take another shot of this one just in case. And what else can I do? I can do some of these. No, I won't do that one. I'll just do this one, guys. Just in case I don't like the first one. And that, my lovelies, is my haul. I know, right? It's been a minute. It's been an hour and 9 minutes. And yeah, so that's what I've got to show you. And I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed making this for you. Always be nice, be kind, treat people the way that you want to be treated. Doesn't cost much money to be kind. Costs nothing, actually. And sometimes pay it forward, guys. If you've got a little bit more one week and you want to be generous or pay it forward, be nice, do something nice for someone, and one day that will be returned to you tenfold. And also remember, now today especially I had the lights are still out on a few of the traffic lights around the area, and some of them are major intersections, guys, and it is really scary. So we're actually driving our young son to work and back until the lights are all back, because he's only been driving for just over a year, or maybe year and a half. And so we don't want him risking his life going through major intersections where there's lots of traffic coming and people turning and people going that way and this way. And so we are driving him to and from work until that's resolved. And yeah, so I always stop, especially at a major intersection like that where there's no lights. I do stop, and that makes other people stop so that the side streets can come through and let them through. And some nice gentleman today did the same for me. So you see, it all comes back. What goes around comes around, guys. You treat people right and it'll all be rewarded back to you. And giving is better than having, you know, than taking. So even the Bible says that, guys. Giving is better than having. So, and it's true. My father always believed that. He used to instill that in me, and I believe it. And I do absolutely love giving gifts. People sometimes tell me, no more gifts, no more gifts. I am a gift giver. I do give gifts. I love giving hugs, and I love giving, if I have something and somebody likes it, I give it. People come into my house, they say, oh, that's really nice. And if I am happy to part with it, I will. If it's something that's sentimental to me, I won't. But if it's something that I can afford to part with, I will. And my mum has always done that. I remember her taking things off the walls all the time. So, yeah, we are a generous bunch, and sometimes to our own detriment. But, you know, I love giving to people. I love seeing people happy. And that's what it's all about, guys. If we have a happy place to live in, it's going to be a happy life. And I tell my husband that all the time. Happy wife, happy life. So he treats me really good. He treats me like a princess. Anyway, guys, have fun. Have a great rest of the week. We're only midway through. Got a lot to go through before we have the weekend. So I am waiting for this weather to clear up so that I can start painting again. I want to paint some doors, and I want to redo my kitchen cabinets. I want to paint them because they're old. And so I'm going to give them a new lick of paint and freshen them up a little rather than replace them, because I'm very much into recycling if I can, and if it looks better than what it does anyway. Just like I did with the bathroom cabinets that I showed you that I renovated, I'm planning to do that with the kitchen as well. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Keep your comments coming. Give thumbs up or thumbs down. That's okay. I won't be offended. If you have anything that you want to know, or there's anything in particular that you like that was in this haul that you want and would like to purchase, I am happy to give you the link. I don't know how to do a full link on orders, because sometimes they put bits of this order, bits of that order. I don't know how to do that, nor do I want to start doing that. I'm happy to give you product codes. I'm happy to look for that. And if there's anything that you want to know, just please put it in the comments. I have got my email address is in my description box below. I have also got a list of haulers that I watch and other channels that I love to watch. And Pauline, if you're watching, thanks for watching, girl. I appreciate you. Sorry I haven't been around, but we're still trying to, you know, wait for all this to clear up. I probably will come next week. And Mum, if you're watching, I hope you had a good time watching this one as well. Love you. See you tomorrow. And you guys, see you again next time when I'm looking back at you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.